Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to send automated email notifications for Google Forms. So imagine this, you are using Google Forms to collect leads and a lead called as John has been generated from Google Forms. So you have John's name, email address and all those details. So you want to send a confirmation email to John. So here you have two choices. The first choice is copy all the details of John from Google Forms, sort it out, compose a message and manually send it on email. The problem with this approach is it's actually very repetitive and tiresome. So I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever a new form is submitted in Google Forms, it will automatically send an email on Gmail. So in this video, we will be using Pabbly Connect to integrate Google Forms and Gmail. The best part of using Pabbly Connect is there is no need for coding skills or programming knowledge. It can be done easily. Let me show you on my screen. Okay, so we are going to begin with a small example. So this is a form that I have built, COVID-19 vaccination registration, and these are the fields we have: the name, email, the timing for vaccination and the venue. So basically the idea is that a participant is going to register himself using this form, and when the participant registers himself in this form, when the form is submitted, he will be getting an email from me. Okay, so this is the details of the person. So the name is Darius, and the email he's willing to add is derismoravik663@gmail.com, and the timing for vaccination is 15th of April 2021 12 a.m. or how about we go with the 18th of April 2021 9 a.m. Okay, and this is the venue. Okay, so how about we go with the New York Big Apple. So we have added a name called as Darius, and this is the email of derismoravik663@gmail.com, and the timing for the vaccination is 18th April, and this is the venue. So imagine this, Darius is submitting the form. Okay, so the form has been submitted by a guy called as Darius. So the idea is that once Darius has submitted the form, he will be getting a confirmation message from me, the person who has built the form, that his appointment of COVID-19 vaccination registration has been scheduled. So let's have a look. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take you to the account of Darius Moravik. So this is the email account of Darius Moravik. Okay, so as you can see, this is the email account. Okay, and this is the email that he has received. Hello Darius, thank you for registering to vaccinate against coronavirus. This is the day and the time of your vaccination. So this is the day and time of your vaccination. Okay, so that is 18th April 2021 9 a.m. and the venue is New York Big Apple. Okay, so basically this is the whole gist. So what we're trying to do here is once the form is submitted by a person, he will be getting an email from basically the form creator. So to begin the actual integration process in the incognito mode, let me just type pabbly.com. So your obvious question is, why pabbly.com? Well, we have an app called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Google Forms and Gmail. Okay, so your next question is, why are we working on incognito mode? Well, the answer is very simple. The integration of Google Forms and Gmail involves creation of Google Sheets. Now, if you have Google Sheets and multiple Gmail accounts, there will be trouble with authentication. So it is always advisable, if you have multiple Gmail accounts and you are going to work with Google Sheets, it is always necessary that you work in incognito mode. Okay, so that is why we are working in incognito mode. So this is pabbly.com. This is the website of pabbly.com. Let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As you can see, I already have made an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also build your own free account in just 2 minutes. So let me just scroll down, and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. Now, before I create a workflow, there is something I have to do. So as you can see, I already have made a workflow that has integrated Google Forms and Gmail. Now, if I don't switch this off, it will actually cause problems like duplication of result. It will basically give double results. It is actually none of your concern. It's just my problem. Basically, we are going to start from scratch. So let me just click on Create Workflow. So we are going to give a name about Google Forms to Gmail. Of course, you can give any name according to your discretion. So let me just click on Create. So before we create a new workflow, let me just show you the Google Forms that I'm planning to integrate with. Okay, Google Forms. So let me just take you to Google Forms. Okay, so this is the Google Forms I'm interested in. Okay, so this is the form that I'm interested in integrating with. Okay, so the title of the form is again COVID-19 vaccination registration. So let me just cancel this. And these are basically the same fields we have: the name, email, the timing for vaccination, and the venue. So what we're going to do here is I'm just going to choose the app as Google Forms, okay, because we want to send the data from Google Forms. That is why Google Forms it is. Now in the trigger event, how about we make it as new response in spreadsheet? New response in spreadsheet is a trigger event. So your obvious question is, what is a trigger event? Trigger is basically a if statement. It asks a question, if the condition is met, what should be done? For example, if a new response is made in Google Forms, then what action should be taken by the system? Now, as you can see, it is showing new response in spreadsheet. And your obvious question is, why it is showing new response in spreadsheet? It should be something like a new response in Google Forms or new lead generated in Google Forms, form submission, something related to Google Forms. Why spreadsheet? Well, the answer is very clear. The responses from Google Forms straight away goes to Google Sheet. And from Google Sheet, we are going to fetch the data using Pabbly Connect. So that is why we are using the trigger event as new response in spreadsheet. So basically, the gist is we are just trying to integrate Google Forms to Pabbly Connect. So let me just take you to my Google Forms. So this is my Google form, and the idea is that the data from the responses from this Google Forms will be sent to its linked Google Sheets. So let me just show you the fields once again: name, email, and the timing for vaccination and the venue. So this is the last field, that is the venue. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to toggle this to the right so as to ensure that when this field is filled, the data will be sent to the respective Google Sheet, and from that respective Google Sheet it will be sent to Pabbly Connect. You will understand in a minute. So let's deal with Google Sheet. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to click on responses. Okay, so as you can see, you will find a small icon that is create a spreadsheet. So let me just click on this. Okay, so it is asking me create a new spreadsheet, select existing spreadsheet. Since I want to create a new spreadsheet, I have just keeping the same. Okay, create a new spreadsheet, and let me just click on create. Now the default name, it is showing it as coronavirus and health something, and I prefer that only, the default names. I'm not going to change it. So let me just click on create. Okay, so as you can see, the spreadsheet is being created. Okay, so as you can see, it has basically the same fields, okay, that we had in our Google Forms: the name, email, choose timing for vaccination, and the venue. So when the respondent fills in the forms, all the details of the response will be filled here automatically. And from this Google Sheet, the data will be sent to Pabbly Connect, and from Pabbly Connect, it will be sent to Gmail. That's the whole process. So what we're going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to take you to this part called as add-ons. Click here. As you can see, in the add-ons, you will find Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So Pabbly Connect Webhooks is an add-on that I have installed in my Google Sheet. And since you are beginning fresh, Pabbly Connect Webhooks might not be installed yet. So first of all, you have to click on Get Add-ons. Click this. Okay, so when you click on add-ons, Google Workspace Marketplace opens up. So here, you just have to type Pabbly Connect Webhooks, this one. Okay, so as you can see, it is by default showing it is already installed. All you have to do is just click on this button, and Pabbly Connect Webhooks will be installed in your Google Sheet also. Now, there is something you have to do after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks. Do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. I repeat again, after installing Pabbly Connect Webhooks, do not forget to refresh your Google Sheet. Okay, so let me just cancel this, going back to add-ons, clicking on Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and let me just click on Initial Setup. Okay, so this is the window of initial setup. Now it is asking me to fill two blanks, that is the webhook URL as well as the trigger column. Now first of all, we will deal with the trigger column. The trigger column is always the last data entry column. In our case, the last data entry column is column E. As you can see, the last data entry column is column E. So basically, we are going to mention the trigger column as column E. Now coming to the webhook URL. So to get the webhook URL, let me just go to Pabbly Connect and copy this. This is the webhook URL you want. Copy this and simply paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the webhook URL. We have also mentioned the trigger column. So let me just click on submit. Okay, and the window disappears. Now there is something else you have to do. Let me just go to add-ons, clicking on Pabbly Connect Webhooks. This time click on send on event. Okay, so this will ensure that anytime column E is filled in any row, the data will be sent to Pabbly Connect. So basically the gist is we have integrated this Google Sheet to Pabbly Connect. So basically this means anytime column E is filled, Pabbly Connect has to capture the data. So as to ensure that Pabbly Connect captures this data, let me just go and click on this button, capture webhook response. Click this. Okay, so it is showing it is waiting for the data. So what we are going to do here is we are just going to click on preview and make some dummy entries. So the name of the person is, let's say, Amy. Okay, and this is the email of Amy. Okay, so this is the email of Amy, And the time I'm choosing for vaccination is 17th of April 2021, 11 a.m. And the venue is New York Empire State Building. And let me just click on submit. So a person called as Amy has filled in the details. She has mentioned her name, email, the choice of her venue, and of course the time. So since Pabbly Connect is integrated with Google Sheet, let's have a look first in Google Sheet. Do we have the data in this Google Sheet? Okay, so as you can see, this is basically the time at which the data is collected, and this is the name of the person, that is Amy. This is the email, this is the time for vaccination, and this is the venue. So basically we have got all this data. Now let's explore that since Pabbly Connect is integrated with this particular Google Sheet, has it captured this data or not? Yeah, so as you can see, this is the same data we have. This is basically the timestamp. This is the name, that is Amy, and this is the email, amy26064@gmail.com. This is the time for vaccination, that is 17th April 2021, 11 a.m. And then we have the venue, New York Empire State Building. So basically we have got all these details. Now using all these details, we are going to compose a message in Gmail and send an email. So to do that, let me introduce one more window. So this window is called as the action window. So in the choose app, how about we make it as Gmail it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as send an email? Okay, send an email is an action event. There are many more action events like add label to an email, send email with plain text, send email with attachment. All of them are action events. Now in case if you want more action events according to your choice, you can make a request to our team at admin@pabbly.com to custom build an action event for you. But at present, I just basically want to send an email. So let me just click on connect with Gmail. In the new credentials, let me just click on connect with Gmail. So as you can see, it is showing one email account, one Gmail account. So basically the idea is that I'm going to use this account to send the Gmail. So I'm selecting this. Okay, so now it is asking me to confirm my choice. Basically it is asking me to give access. So before I give access to Pabbly Connect, there is something I have to tell you. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. So on the basis of that trust, let me just press allow. Okay, so it is showing the authorization is successful. Just press OK. So when you press OK, a set of blanks has appeared in front of you. The purpose of these blanks is very simple. We are going to compose a message in Gmail from the data that we have received from Google Forms via Pabbly Connect. Now let us start mapping. So the recipient name, we are just going to click on this button. This is called as the mapping button, and when we click this, we will find the name. Okay, so this is the recipient name, that is Amy, and this is the email. This is the email address there which we want to send the email. Okay, so this is the email address, and from name, my name is Aaron. Okay, my name is Aaron, and this is the email with which I want to send the email. I'm sorry, manuel991@gmail.com. Okay, and email subject is vaccination time allocated. Okay, I'm sorry about the spelling. And the email message is hello, and give a space. Hello Amy, you are registered to get vaccinated on. A very formal message I'm just building up. Okay, so on this is the date, vaccinated on this time, and venue, you're registered to get vaccinated on and venue, I'm just going to type venue. Okay, so this is a very simple email message that I have composed. Hello Amy, you are registered to get vaccinated on, this is the time and this is the venue. Excellent. So if there is something else, please come half an hour, 30 minutes. Okay, 30 minutes before the allotted time. I'm sorry, it should be allotted time. Please come 30 minutes before the allotted time. Okay, so let me just click on save and send test request to send this email to Amy. So let me just do that. Okay, so the API response is showing the message has been sent, the email has been sent. So I'm just taking you to the profile of Amy. Okay, so this is the Gmail of Amy, Gmail address of Amy. So as you can see, she has got the message Vaccination time allotted. Was basically the subject. Hello Amy, you are registered to get vaccinated on 17th April 2021 11 a.m. and the venue is this. Please come 30 minutes before the allotted time. Excellent. So the presence of this message shows that we have successfully integrated Google Forms and Gmail with help of Pabbly Connect. Now, before you go away, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So I'm just going to minimize this action window and I'm going to minimize the trigger window. So basically, this is the whole process in a nutshell. First, you integrated Google Forms to Pabbly Connect and then you have integrated Pabbly Connect to Gmail. So now there's a perfect flow of data between Google Forms and Gmail.
Not just these two apps, you can integrate up plenty of applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Our dedicated team members will help you to automate your workflows. Or better, just visit our website www.pabbly.com. It's awesome. Thanks.